Greetings. This is Paul the Poke from PaulthePoke.com. Today's topic, Israel under attack. Operational update. We are May 5, 2019. This is late May 5. Missiles continue to fly from Gaza towards Israel and vice versa. Israel continues to strike targets inside the Gaza Strip. Injuries and death are increasing on both sides of the conflict. And unfortunately, innocent people are the victims. Israel is now targeting Hamas leadership for assassination. The following updates are per the Israel Defense Forces, the IDF. 600 plus rockets launched, 150 plus rockets intercepted, 280 terror targets destroyed in Gaza, 4 Israelis killed, dozens of Israelis injured. Now, they also don't talk about there's also been pregnant women and a child that's been killed inside Gaza. Numbers are unclear, but they are having innocent people inside the Gaza Strip are being injured and killed. So it's not like, that everybody over there is a terrorist. So there needs to be a little bit of sympathy for those who are stuck in the middle of this mess. Which will bring us back to the terrorists. Hamas and Islamic Jihad are in need of a new courier for the transfer of money from Iran. Here's a little video from the IDF of a precision strike. IDF says they targeted Ahmed Kaddouri in Gaza, and he was responsible for transferring Iranian money to Hamas and Islamic Jihad. And this is a 15-second video. We'll take a look at this real quick. There's the whoops, and he's finished right there. They used a drone to complete the strike on the vehicle he was driving. Allegedly had cash in it. He's not going to be doing that anymore. And these funds were used to build hundreds of rockets recently fired at Israel. And as the IDF puts it, Iran will need a new money man in Gaza. President Trump has also weighed in on the conflict. See the tweets below. Once again, Israel faces a barrage of deadly rocket attacks by terrorist groups Hamas and Islamic Jihad. We support Israel 100% in its defense of its citizens. To the Gazan people, these terrorist acts against Israel will bring you nothing but more misery in the violence and work towards peace. It can happen. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also made some remarks, and a quote from Prime Minister Netanyahu this morning: I instructed the IDF to continue massive attacks against terrorist elements in the Gaza Strip. I also ordered the reinforcement of units around the Gaza Strip with armor, artillery, and infantry. Hamas bears the responsibility not only for its own attacks and actions, but also for the actions of Islamic Jihad, and it's paying a heavy price for this. I ask the Israeli citizens strictly adhere to home front command instructions. These instructions save lives. We are working and will continue to work to restore quiet and security to the residents of the South. And again, that's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Ceasefire negotiations from the United Nations, Qatar, and Egypt have not been successful. Now, for those of you who want to, this is Liveuamap, and you can see where all the sirens are going off here in the blue, or where the rockets have hit. Israeli strikes are in the blue, little bombs, missiles. You got some Israeli air or naval craft, hospitals, and then the red are where the Palestinian rockets have been fired. For those who want to see an extensive and detailed timeline of events, there is an article provided here below at haaretz.com, and this thing's down to the minute. And it's a great resource for happenings if you guys want to check it out. You can follow along in much more detail than I'm providing here. And lastly, a little reminder, Ezekiel and Zephaniah have commented on the Gaza Strip. Ezekiel 25 verses 15 through 17, thus says the Lord God, because the Philistines, which that's who these folks are, ancient Philistines, modern day Gaza Strip, have acted in revenge and have taken vengeance with scorn of soul to destroy with everlasting enmity Therefore, thus says the Lord God, behold, I will stretch out my hand against the Philistines, even cut off the Cherethites, and destroy the remnant of the sea coast. I will execute great vengeance on them with wrathful rebukes, and they will know that I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance on them. He means it. Zephaniah 2 verses 4 through 5 are a bit more graphic. Nobody will be left. Complete annihilation per Zephaniah. So if you're interested in these topics, this will be included under the main category, Gaza Strip, Philistia. You can click on this link. You can follow this conflict back. Oh gosh, at least 4 or 5 years. We have articles, posts on this. And then also, if you want to follow along, you can click on the blue bar. There's also a blank space where you can type in your email address and receive updates every time we get something that goes out. So appreciate you guys following along. We'll be following this story. Also, this was breaking as of the time of me doing this video. Some discussion about possibly initiating a ground offensive into the Gaza Strip. So looks like this is going to escalate. And we will be watching it closely. Appreciate you guys following. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.